Jr. told us that this afternoon we were at the shooting practice.
McGriff, the poise, gets fed. Muscling in on Smart. Tough shot, no. McGriff, another board. Corner look to Zagwa. How did he hit that? Success in the Mountain West, three-time Mountain West Coach of the Year in his time at New Mexico. Out of a Charleston timeout. Cowboys right back to... Richard feels the double. Tips. Cowboys. McGriff ahead. Slams it home.
Led the Ivy League each of the last 2 years in field goal percentage.
McGriff drives up and under layup. Right out of the timeout, the Cowboys get the turnover. Trying to break the 7-all tie inside. Goes under 10 for Oklahoma State. And the reverse layup.
I thought Shula was going to take the charge and likely avoided him.
McGriff from about the same spot once again. Timeout. A little too strong. Another rebound, and Ney gets rid of it quickly again. Likely. McGriff. Dunk. Timeout.
And that, he just walled that play off. Look at this, numbers.
McGriff out ahead.
This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Along those lines, what you're talking about, ball was saved to Anderson. Best thing about freshmen is
they become sophomores.
They become sophomores.
Yeah.
There's a let up. You talked about the importance for Coach Boynton to let his players know it's important to keep your foot on their throat. Don't let them have any opportunity to get up.
Absolutely. There'll come a point in time.
Then he picks up his dribble. Knocked away. Cowboys with numbers. Pass into the corner for three. It's good. States in the half court, Mike. There has to be ball movement. It cannot stick. You can't rely on making and taking shots like that all the time. And the Cowboys answer with a three in a three-possession game. Another three-point shot put up by Oklahoma State. And the Cowboys are going to have to score quickly. Drives and scores. Rebounded by Waters. Quick passes. Open three. Swish. Good to see him get off to a good start offensively. Likely with his second steal of the night. Good dish and a stuff. They already came in a pretty confident group. Cross-court pass, open three.
Leads them in scoring. Jamarius Burton, terrific sophomore in his second season from Charlotte. Great cut. McGriff with two hands. Martin Stevenson doing a nice job of it, too. Pokes it away. Here comes Anderson. McGriff to his left. Lobs it up. Oh, my goodness! Quite have the size that Likely has in height or weight, but he is fast, and he's got those long arms that have been a problem. McGriff. Oh, stop it!
Yeah, this is a really good defensive team that's only going to get better over the course of the year. It's a young team.
Pull up jumper good
versus the zone initially.
And getting some points out of Chris Harris Jr. There's a pass into the lane. McGriff fires back out for an open Zagwa. It's locked in. Not that time with the three-pointer. Mitchell has hit a three today in his first collegiate start. Pulling up. In his place here, he now has to deal with that monster he helped develop.
That's right.
In international basketball. That ball's batted out of bounds. That takes out our official. In and out for Rosink, but there's...
Good performance against Syracuse. Water steals it ahead to Likely. Alley. Cowboys crash the glass, get it out to Zagwa for another three.
Pull-up does look major league, but when you look at the numbers, His percentages drop dramatically when he puts the ball on the floor. Right there, a contested pull-up jumper.
McGriff.
Likely with a backdoor feed and throwing it down is Cam McGriff.
Bad luck.
Likely gets to the baseline, finds a cutter in McGriff, plus the foul. That's been the best combination. Likely to the corner. Nice shot fake. Creates some space, and McGriff knocks him down.
White, the border of the court. We saw that a couple times last week when Iowa State was here. Harris rises up and nails it. We're tied at 7.
Preseason to the Big 12.
McGriff for 3. Got it. Oklahoma State cuts the ground right now. 5-on-4 for Oklahoma State. McGriff to the hoop. Nice finish through Smith, and a timeout for Gene. Likely doubled. And McGriff goes baseline, rises up, and confirmed. Likely powering down the court, back to McGriff, and gets the roll. Harris all over him, swats it away, steals it. To McGriff, baseline, McGriff attacks the rim.
Likely probing, gets it back out on the perimeter. And there's Cam.
Look that we've seen so far. Little three-quarter token pressure.
Again, Mike Boynton just pushing buttons, trying to figure out what works. Mitchell watching Likely. Shot clock at 5 for Lindy Waters III. Turnaround, McGriff, you bet!
And they're going to switch everything. That's a great recipe to slow Oklahoma State.
McGriff, yes. Clark has 6. He has really given Scott Drew some good minutes. Boy, McGriff, 2 big men battling there. Ane not giving an inch. Good crossover by Mitchell, rejected. Couple of counters. McGriff through the smaller bodies around the basket. There's the penalty for it on the way up. Likely sets up McGriff. Rolls home a 3.
28 against Arkansas.
McGriff with a jump stop and the left hand.
So part of that is just trying to figure out the way.
Have a really good senior year next year. Reeves went down in a heap. A little too much mustard. McGriff with the shoot. Harmon in the lane. Blocked by an A. Excellent. Good timing. The bounce pass to McGriff with the monster. They're not perfect by any means, and we have a right to complain when they're not. But McGriff, aggressive again.
Short, and then Likely jumped right in front of Dennis and scooped up the rebound for Oklahoma State. McGriff, little fadeaway. McGriff's going to take it back to the top. Jumper from the baseline.
I would even argue that just about at every position on the floor right now, Oklahoma State's bigger.
Cam McGriff wide here.
Oklahoma State seems if they can take advantage and go on a little bit of a run.
McGriff baseline, good move, tough finish, but he does.
McGriff showed 3 and threw it down. Football program was nowhere until Bill Snyder got here and turned it into a real power.
It struggled. I mean, certainly over the last 3 games.
3 on the shot clock. 1 left. Got it off in time and nailed it. Thomas. Here's McGriff having a good first half. Working on Matthews. Fade away. Got it to go. Double. Inside, Shebue, blocked from behind by McGriff.
What a great post game, but then he goes and gets his own board. I mean, then there's the offensive rebounding side to him.
McGriff, left hand, yes. He's a three-point shooter, but a nice drive by Sean McNeil. That one off the glass and good.
Likely on the feed for Anderson.
Look at this harassing D.
McGriff for the tie. Oh, wow.
I don't know if he saw that.
Non-shooter. McGriff with the ball fake. Almost lost the dribble. Collides with Queth, and then Manic comes from the backside, commits the foul. McGriff trying to barrel through Manic. And one. Still a lot of time, over 8.5 minutes. McGriff sizing up Manic, sizes up the three.
There hasn't been a whole lot of assists to a bucket type of plays, especially in the half court. Everything's had to be off the bounce.
State. This time the matchup in Chapel Hill. That's the second half of our ESPN Super Tuesday doubleheader tomorrow night.
Give me that scouting report.
On the tanks from the rim. Avery Anderson hooks one back to Likely. Here's McGriff. That rattles home. KU #1, Baylor #2 in America. And Aruna goes backdoor, and that's swatted by McGriff.
K-State next week, very winnable.
Yeah.
Road games.
Definitely winnable. He runs some good. Definitely look to post him up.
Waters 6'6", and I think 6'2" is generous for Nixon. Anybody getting a touch. Still a lot of time to work with on the shot clock. Likely drives baseline. McGriff will take a deep three. You bet. And Ane is able to get the rebound. Ane has played well around the rim so far. And he's got it done here. That wrist. He was ranked in the top 10 in most Big 12 stats. Wow, nice reverse by Cam McGriff. Oklahoma State needs to finish 500 or better to qualify for the NIT. A win today will get him to 5. Get him over.
Come up on the 5-minute mark here at Bedlam, and McGriff with an extra.
Likely shot clock in single digits once again. McGriff will try a deep three and bury a deep three. Up by McGurl, 0 against 0-0. Now the turnaround shot for Boone, way short. Offensive rebound and putback is good, however. Likely. Open three, top of the key, that's missed off the front rim, but what a finish! As if Likely really filled up the stat sheet today for the Cowboys. McGriff all alone with the finish.
Chris Spatola, here's a look at those 1s and 2s in Seton Hall. Maybe surprising some, but not themselves for sure.
Get into this bubble talk in some cases prematurely, because for a lot of those teams, all of those teams, conference tournament's going to have a lot to say. Duke's going to have to start playing better, though. They're not playing real well right now.
Oh, McGriff! The magic number in Big 12 play this year has been 60. Usually you score 60, you're giving yourself a good chance to win. Both of downs. That sounded like your scouting report when you were playing for Army.
Give me Romero.
Here's the wall, and that's it.
McGriff with the left hand.
Oh, powerful. They're playing hard.
Nice handoff. Likely, and McGriff somehow
got a senior who wasn't going to go out like a punk, and here he is again. Cam McGriff. What a job. All 5 of those guys had great years.
There's another steal by Oklahoma State. Likely to McGriff. Around the horn they go. Here's Thomas DeZablo with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Inside McGriff. Condit thinking many ground, and McGriff. They go inside. McGriff. Jump stop. Got it. He's tough, man.